You've been listening live to President Joe Biden there at the James Cancer Center. He's calling it a place of hope, and he's also offering millions of Americans some hope today by talking about the Affordable Care Act, celebrating the 11th year anniversary on that one, and 11 days since he signed the American Rescue Plan. And he's talking about that and how it will help so many people in need, so many people in underserved communities. With
$1.9 trillion and the deletion now of some things and the addition of so many more. Colleen Marshall has been listening as we continue our team coverage of the president being here in Columbus. Colleen, let's go to you. What did you get out of this specifically from the president in his speech at the James?
Well, you know, he certainly was talking, as Darlene said, about this place being a source of hope, but he also kind of laid out the groundwork for his administration to really become the rescue source that he has been talking about over the past several months. I thought it was very telling that he mentioned that by the end of May, he believes there will be 600 million doses of the coronavirus vaccine available, the first time that we've heard that number. And then, of course, he talked about the three prongs of his plan that he believes will rescue America. The first, the rapid acquisition of the vaccine. The second, the economic bailout that he went into great detail about. Not only that $1,400 payment that's going out to Americans because of the need for COVID relief, but he went into greater detail about how there will be tax benefits for people with families, there will be relief for mortgage and rental payments, that there will be payments to help people get through COBRA if they are unemployed and in need of government health care. And that led to the third prong of his plan, and that's the plan to really push the Affordable Care Act that is 11 years old today, as Darlene mentioned. He wants Americans to know that that is available. 200,000 people signed up for it in the first 2 weeks that he opened the enrollment. But he is tying it very closely to the success of the Affordable Care Act. What really struck me, though, Brad and Darlene, is everything that he talked about in that speech will be criticized by Republicans who say it is far too costly. Just last week, Senator Rob Portman from here in Ohio, the Republican from Ohio, told me that the president is spending too much, that more than half of the $1.9 trillion earmarked for this relief plan will not be spent in the current calendar year. He believes the economy is recovering on its own, and all that the president talked about today will lead to too much debt for the children and grandchildren of all of us to take care of in the future. So it depends really on what side of the aisle you're on, how you probably accepted the president's remarks today, but he did push very heavily this pricey package that he believes will rescue America, and in his words, Brad and Darlene, will be a source of hope.
All right, let's talk about that hope, too. Thank you, Colleen. Real quickly, let's just toss out the information that the president threw out. If you want more information on that health care, on the packages, the plans there, go to healthcare.gov, or the number is 800-318-2596. Of course, we'll have that information for you on our website here, NBC4i. And while he's talking about saving families, he's also talking about saving businesses out there with $50 billion in assistance out there. There's businesses that close. He's hoping that they will be able to reopen.
Adrienne Robbins has been following this as well. On the Republican side of this, Attorney General has actually filed a lawsuit over a portion of this. Adrienne, fill us in on that.
Brad, that's right. Republicans certainly not giving the president a warm welcome here in Ohio. The Ohio Republican Party chairman, Bob Paduchik, said that the American Rescue Plan was a plan filled with, quote, Democratic pork. He said it actually doesn't help Ohio as much as it helps blue states. And yes, the Attorney General has filed a lawsuit over a portion of the American Rescue Plan. He says it's the part that limits what tax cuts states can offer. If they accept the money, they should should be allowed. Now, Ohio is not planning any tax cuts, but Yost says he doesn't believe the federal government should tell states what they can and can't do. Now, as for the rest of the bill, Yost is still looking at it. He did say he hopes the president's visit today gives him an idea of what's really important to Ohioans.
It's always good when a president gets out of the Washington bubble and gets out among the people of the country.
And as for the state party, again, Chairman Paduchik saying today that President Biden shouldn't even be in Ohio. He said he should be down at the southern border dealing with the crisis there. Local for you in Columbus, I'm Adrienne Robbins, NBC4.
Adrienne, thanks so much. We'll stay with NBC4.